Nope. Today we are going to discuss should you or should you not summon for the NAPPA VEGETA banner. And after you've done your free ticket summon, which is available through the EX missions, after you have done your 35 Cybermen, I can't believe it's been spelled this way all my life and I never realized it. Cybermen ticket summons. Should you summon for this one? No. The answer is a very easy no. This video is going to be me elaborating further on that point, repeatedly coming back to the same conclusion using different modes of thought, trains of thought. So if you are looking for an opinion, you just got it. The answer is no. If you would like to hear more about why I feel this way, we'll continue watching. But also just know this is my opinion. If you don't care, first of all, I don't know why you clicked, but if you do care, well, you can hear what I have to say. If you are someone who is not a whale, and if you are someone who is not a fan of the character, you really should not be summoning, because this character is not necessary. This character does not change the game in any way. This guy does really cool things in very specific situations. However, Saiyan Saga, its primary origin category, not that great as of yet. And target focus, other characters can do it. The ability to combo and do some pretty impressive damage, not unseen. We've seen it before. There are a lot of characters in the game. We are in a very healthy place right now in the game where you are seeing people with very crazy different sets of top 10 units. So with so many good characters out there right now, one missing from that list is not that big a deal. When you consider the full timeline in its entirety, there are some big things coming up. Now, I'm just going to throw this out there. I don't actually think that this is why. Although maybe that's kind of not true anymore. What if, with this whole Dragon Ball rebirth that's coming up in the fall, what if part of why they have seemingly just been dropping the ball on some big celebrations as of late is because they are just getting ready for this? What if? Right? What if? I don't know. But in the fall, GDC is being pushed to the end of August. It is switching with New Tanabata. New Tanabata was originally in here, and ironically enough, it moved back to its original place where it was during JP's schedule before any of this full synchro stuff even happened. Whenever Global would celebrate its anniversary in July, JP would be celebrating their Tanabata. So while we get 2 new anniversary LRs for part 1, JP would get 1 new LR Dokkan Festival for Tanabata. It was always a very funny thing because global players would just be like, yay, anniversary, but hold on, wait, what? This looks so cool. Okay, I don't care about anniversary anymore. And now we've moved back, but now at least everybody's together. It's just kind of funny. This is another big deal. This is obviously a huge deal. Number 1 priority. Number 2 priority. Number 3 priority, Golden Week. So in the span of what, 6 months? No, 5 months, we've got at least 1, 2, 3 more interesting celebrations than what we've got right now. So even if it has nothing to do with your stone count, whether you care about the character, there are more valuable and more important celebrations that are coming up that you should be ready for. If this game were in such a state where every Dokkan Festival character was a banger, every single summonable character, part 1, part 2 was an absolute banger, they were all good, they were all busted, all powerful, and you tried to summon on every single unit, on every single banner, I guarantee you're not going to get all of them. You're just not, unless you're a whale and you summon a ton. You have to be able to make concessions here and there. This objectively is one of those points where you can very easily do this simply on the merits of the character, the category that it represents, the categories that it represents, and its overall abilities. Nothing game changing, nothing unique, just different slightly to where it's considered new. And I know that I'm being kind of reductive saying all this stuff, but I'm trying to convince those of you who are on the fence to, kind of take it easy on this. Not to mention the banner. The banner is trash. It's so bad. Yes, the marquee headliner unit is actually the Cybermen. Then it's Vegeta Nappa. Android 16 is good. And some people have asked, should you coin the unit? You can coin the character. I don't think that it is an outright must-have at this juncture. But considering this is his first time coming back, people have been waiting for that. You can pick up the character because this is a foundational piece for the future of androids and artificial life forms and Android Cell Saga. And it's kind of in a similar situation like the Vegeta. I would say only more so. This guy is far more important to his category than Vegeta is, because Vegeta's category just doesn't exist. At least there were some sort of inklings towards an android's category before this, because you had Cell and you had some super ECAs. This guy's got nothing. Saiyan Saga's got nothing. So you are starting, if you're starting to build Saiyan Saga, of course you want to have this guy, but there's not much to build around as of yet. Even if we get that Raditz EZA sometime soon, which I think we will probably get in a few days, ironically enough, this guy can serve as the surrogate lead for Saiyan Saga instead of him. So let's just say, for example, this guy gets a busted EZA, right? And he's really, really good. Well, the good news is this dude leads Saiyan Saga and Pure Saiyans with Space Traveling Warriors. Saiyan Saga Space Traveling Warriors will pretty much account for all Extreme Saiyan Saga characters, because that's Raditz, that's Nappa, that's Vegeta, right? On top of that, Vegeta's secondary leader skill is Accelerated Battle mixed with Giant Ape Power, Mission Execution, and Final Trump Card. Most of the characters involved in this that you might want to bring onto the team other than Saiyan Saga might be Giant Ape Power, which are all basically Pure Saiyans, with some of the fusions being the exceptions. So if you are going to bring more Pure Saiyans who fit Giant Ape Power, guess who now can lead that as well? Not to the same extent, but can still do it a little bit. Raditz. So even on this banner, with another potential EZA coming up, Raditz or Vegeta just became a little bit less of a must-have than he ever did before. First of all, he's not, but like he's become even less necessary thanks to this guy. I really do hope that this guy's EZA is good, because having two nice starting points for the category will bode well for the future. But the future's not now for Saiyan Saga. And trying to build each and every category that they give you small bits and pieces for along the way, that's whale talk. And if you're doing that, you're a whale. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but if you're a whale, this isn't really for you. This conversation's not for you, right? If you are someone who is capable of summoning on every single banner and getting all the pieces necessary for each of the categories that they're building, right? Saiyan Saga here, a couple of Majin Buu sagas over here, going back earlier, Superhero over here, Android Saga over here, Future Saga over here. Like, if you are capable of doing this on every single celebration, this conversation's not for you. You are a dolphin at minimum, or if not a whale, right? But if you are someone who spends far less, you gotta let some of these celebrations go. Even if they're all really good, you gotta let some of them go. Otherwise, you just can't. You can't survive the gacha wave by summoning on every single banner. That's just how gacha gaming is. They try to entice you to summon on every single banner, and by doing so, they coerce you into spending money and spending more money and spending more money. And if you don't actually do that, you can't possibly survive all of it. Thankfully, with Dokkan, there are some things that can help, like the no new units thing that I do, the friend system, you know, but you just have to find ways to save. And this is the perfect point, because whatever this is, it won't compare to this. This will be better. And whatever this is, it won't compare to New Tanabata, because that'll be better. There will always be a bigger fish. Let's at least skip the go-aheads, the easy skips. This is an easy skip. The banner is bad. The banner is too diluted. There are 10 featured SSRs. The character is not transcendent. Cyberman is crazy, yes, but it's not the only way to win all these different events, right? And even if you think, yes, I must have the Cyberman, it's not going to be easy. Contrary to what you might see in my video, I had really, really good luck. But that was only because, in all fairness, guys, look, I have been getting blasted really badly the last, I would say, 4 or 5 celebrations in a row. Really, really, really bad luck. So my luck finally bounced back, ironically though, on like the worst banner that it could have, because we've got some other stuff coming up. But anyway, even if you're trying to go for the Cyberman, first of all, you have 35 chances with these tickets, but then also you have even more working against you, because now you have to get a featured character that's not a Dokkan Festival feature. 9 out of these 10 are Dokkan Festival features, which means a fusion works against you, My Riding Trunks works against you, the Holy Trinity animations work against you, Zeno, Goku Black Rift, Super Shenron, all those work against you. So it's just a recipe for disaster unless you're a whale. And if you're a whale, you probably have the team and you're probably having a lot of fun. But if you're not, you're just gonna have to let it go. Because whatever this is, when we get to GDC, who knows? When we get to GDC, we might get a brand new team that completely trashes the Rose clones, the Cybermen, everything. Who knows? So just hang on and skip the celebration. It is a mobile game, so you can play other games in the meantime. This is not the time to be wasting your stones. Save up with whatever we're getting. I'm pretty sure we're going to get a world tournament in part 2. So world tournament will be there. You can invest on other characters. I know that people are now starting to understand the importance of some of the world tournament characters. I think if anything, start to focus on other aspects of Dokkan. Try to bolster your teams in other ways. Not necessarily the summonable ones, but the free-to-play ones. Try to put together teams using more obscure characters because they're starting to make the more obscure characters relevant. Dokkan Frontier made Namek Saga relevant. It also made the Baba Shop Redstone characters a heck of a lot more important. Start focusing on doing your daily missions so that you can earn a redstone every month, so you can start keeping your eye on some of the characters that you're looking at. Maybe this guy. He's not worth coining. It's better to just pick him up with your 3... Is it 3? Yeah, with your 3 redstones. That's where I would be going with this. Farm out free-to-play characters. Farm out during your friend summons. Farm out and keep some of those lesser-known characters during World Tournament. Characters that you might get from your World Tournament runs. Keep those, because now that they have opened the floodgates with this crazy Cybermen leader skill, they could do the same thing moving forward with World Tournament characters. All those old school characters like Wolfman and Girin and Banput and Chappa, all these guys. What if they do some sort of crazy leader skill for them, right? That is where I think you guys should be starting to look at in terms of Dokkan for these like lighter celebrations. Skip the summons, enjoy the game in a different way, and just wait and save and save and save. In about, let's see. Yeah, when we approach the end of the month, that is when things will get more exciting again, because after part 2, we'll start to approach Golden Week, for which we'll probably get a hint. Actually, you know what? Last year we did not get a hint for this. Maybe they'll change it this year. I don't know. And you know what? Golden Week might also potentially be some sort of a precursor to Dragon Ball Super. Dragon Ball Super is going to see a lot of airtime from the second half of the year moving forward with all the stuff that we've got coming up. Also, by the way, end of this this April Fool's Celebration Part 1, we've got Dragon Ball Games Battle Hour. Dragon Ball Games Battle Hour might either tease what's coming up in Part 2, or more importantly, it might start teasing what's coming up for the rest of the year. So better yet, if you can just wait until Battle Hour, which is somewhere around here, I think that might actually help a lot of you guys look ahead and focus on what's coming ahead instead of what's happening in the now. Just play other games. Do your daily missions every day. Dokkan responsibly, as you should be, so that you can get all your necessary resources. But then, just chill. Play something else. Play Mega Man Star Force. Play Crimson Desert. Play, I don't know. What? Resident Evil? Whatever. Stupid game. You know, play something else. It's a mobile game. This is not a AAA console game that requires 100% of your time all the time, right? Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like down below. Let in the comments your thoughts and theories as to whether or not you should be summoning on this banner. Do you agree? Do you disagree? How many stones do you have right now? Are you planning on summoning? Are you perhaps waiting for news on a potential EZA before you do? Let me know if there's any other approach that you recommend people consider when it comes to the should you or should not summon thing in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more Dokkan content in the future and click the notification bell so that you'll let YouTube know you want to see more of myself do it. Also, let me know if I said anything nonsensical in the video, because I may have lost consciousness twice. I sort of hit a brain fog and I woke up and I was like, wait, what did I just say? So yeah, let me know if I said anything weird. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned and always remember to Dokkan responsibly. 7, 8, 9.